number 1, get over that girl thing. This can't be happening to me. When it happens, and trust me, it happens to thousands of us here in the Congo and all around the world, you will not believe it. You will think these are just some crazy soldiers joking around. They couldn't be hurting me, grabbing my arms and legs all rough like this, throwing me into their truck. Your brain will start telling you things. They are old enough to be my father. They know better than this. This will be confusing. It will make you feel stupid. It will make you feel like what is happening isn't really happening. It will make you feel like you did something wrong. I watch my best friends, Alisa, Esther, and Sawadi. We were on holiday. We took the boat from Bukavu to Goma. We were joking around a lot on the lake, Lake Kivu. It is a very huge lake. It takes 5 hours to cross it. We were drinking Fantas and making fun of Esther's big, crazy hair. We went shopping. Sawadi bought these gold shoes, and I remember thinking I wanted them too, but I didn't want her to think that I was copying her. As we walked out of the store and onto the street, it didn't seem real. We were just shopping, and now these crazy soldiers. That's why I didn't run. I wanted to run, but I didn't want to leave them. When we tried to refuse, that's when we got how serious it got. One of the soldiers started beating Alisa, the big one, and she started screaming. All 3 of my friends were screaming and crying, and I got very quiet. That's what I do. I wasn't going to let those soldiers know anything. That leads to rule number 2. Never look at him when he is raping you. He will call your name in that grating voice. He will beg for you to look. He will put your face to his. Never move your eyes to his. Close them if you have to. He is nothing. He is a teeny tiny, meaningless speck. Rule number 3. Build a hole inside yourself and crawl into it. He will be on top of you. He will have his hand over your mouth. You are a virgin. You are only 15. He will remind you that no one is coming. Imagine you are dancing. Think of your favorite song. Remember your mother braiding your hair. Feel her kindly, roughly braiding hands. Hear her calling your name. Marta. 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 Rule number 4. Never, ever open any door to him. Never laugh at any of his jokes. He will be shoving himself into you. He will do this 2 or 3 times a day. It will not hurt after the first 20 times. Your insides will no longer belong to you. He will sometimes wear cologne. Beware. This will make you feel sympathetic. You will begin to feel something for him. It is only natural after 6 months. It has nothing to do with Claude. By the way, never use his name. Only refer to him as him or you. You move over. You leave me alone. Rule number 5. His sadness is none of your business. Sometimes he will seem so sad. All of the bad things he has seen and done. You will start to feel bad for him. You will start to feel everything he feels and doesn't feel. You have been his slave almost 2 years. When you start vomiting one morning, you will be sure that he has poisoned you. Then it will pass and it will happen again, and you will realize that you are pregnant with his baby. And he will tell you if you even think of killing it, he will kill you. Rule number 6. Doesn't matter if you get caught. Better die trying to be free. When the opportunity reveals itself, flee. Count on miracles. When you run, you will take your baby with you because deep down inside you know she is yours. You will take her clothes and nothing else. You will start to run. And your legs will be strong, like a strong person's legs. And you will begin to think clearer and faster than you have ever thought before. And you will hear your mother calling, Marta, run, run, run. And you will make it to the bus at the exact right moment. And you will not look out the window because the 4 bodyguards who have watched you like a hawk for 2 years are there. and you are inside your hole, and you are invisible, and the next day you will make it to the boat, and as it is leaving the shore, you will not be breathing, and you will see Claude and his men at the dock asking and looking for you, and someone will point to the boat, and you will know they have found you, even though you are deep inside your hole, and then the captain will be standing next to you, and he will ask you one single question. How old are you? And you will start to talk as if it's the first time you've ever talked. And you'll be surprised at how loud and crazy your voice sounds. And you will say things like, I went on vacation for 2 days and he took me for 2 years. I am 17. He took me when I was 15. He raped me every day, 3 times a day. He gave me diseases and he made me pregnant. And if you turn this boat back, I will throw myself into the lake. I will drown myself. It doesn't matter if I die. I never have to see him again. I will take his baby with me. And the captain will put one hand on your shoulder, and you will see a light in his eye that you can only identify as mercy. And he will not turn back. Rule number 7. Do not feel guilty about how happy you feel when you hear he is dead. After 6 months back home in your beloved Bukavu, you will run into 2 soldiers from the camp, and they will be surprised at how good you look. And they will tell you that Claude has been killed. And you will say, God did something good. And at that moment, milk will pour into your breast, and you will love your baby. Rule number 8. No one can take anything away from you if you do not give it to them.